Girl, before you start popping off, can you make sure you make a foundation that black women can wear? Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. I first want to say thank you for everyone that has supported my channel so far. It's almost the end of 2016 and I have been getting nothing but like really positive feedback from you guys, and I really appreciate that. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers, people that comment. I love you guys. Thank you so much. So let's get into the reason why we're here. Why is this here? I don't know. You guys know by the title of this video where we going with this and why we going there, because I'm just over these products. A lot of them were products that were given to me when I worked at Sephora as gratis. A bunch of them I purchased myself. They just didn't work for me. They were just a no-no for me. So let's stop talking and let's get right into all of the products that I regret buying. So the very first product is one that when they debuted it on social media, I had to get my hands on it. It is the Wet n Wild Poster Child Eyeshadow Palette. Looking at this, these colors are really, really nice. They look very, very pigmented. It just seems like it's something you could really work with. There are like 3 colors in this palette that actually work for me. Sorry, my lid is so dirty. I just use this. I don't even use it anymore. I'm going to swatch the colors that I find really, really pigmented. It's that deeper blue shade, this corally pink, as well as that like turquoise shade. Now those are the only colors in this palette that are worth anything. Granted, I like the bubblegummy pink, but how often do women wear bubblegummy pink? I expected so much more from this palette because usually Wet n Wild has really good eyeshadow palettes, but it was just like 3 or 4 colors in the palette that I could actually use and work with. So I was very, very disappointed in this. Now I will say this deeper blue shade, I may hang on to this palette because of this deeper blue shade, but for what I paid for it, I mean, I want to be able to utilize all the colors, not just one. But this blue shade really was really, really nice and pigmented. This Wet n Wild Poster Child palette sucked. Now, the next palette I may get a bunch of shit for, and I'm okay with that because I was one of those people that said, this palette is going to be amazing. I'm going to love it. And it was just something different from the company that no one expected. It is the Marc Jacobs The Siren palette. And again, at one point I was really into colors. Like I was really into like bright bold colors on my eyes. I wanted to do more rainbow looks. I have transitioned into more of a natural girl, so I can't utilize this. And the reason why I hate this palette is the colors are unrealistic. There was like one shade in here that looked amazing on deeper skin tones. Everything else I had to pair with another shadow to get it to work. This one wasn't really bad. It's that brown green shade that a lot of companies are coming out with that's really, really pretty. If you have brown eyes, this really makes your eye color pop. So out of the palette, there were only 2 shades that I could really just dabble in. And I feel like that's unfortunate because for what you're paying for this, it should be like you should be able to utilize all the colors. And you guys know I hate white eyeshadow. Why are you here? I'm over it. So the next product we're going to talk about, we're going more into foundations because I am an avid fan of trying to find foundations that work best for me. This one is the best, my absolute favorite. I have it on today. Urban Decay All Nighter. They got this foundation right, y'all. Check out my review. I'll leave it in the description bar. I love that foundation. Let's talk about a few foundations that I hate. Starting off with the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I had such high hopes for this because it was a tinted moisturizer that was matte. Groundbreaking, right? And I was like, okay, we got a little, you know, matte finish going on. We got a little tinted moisturizer. And I feel like anything that's matte, you get a little bit more coverage. So I was expecting so much out of this. I have the shade Polynesia and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. If you are a girl that prefers balance, not coverage, this one may work a little bit better for you. I prefer coverage. I just like the way makeup looks on my face. I like the way a full coverage makeup looks on my face. Who cares if I need it or not? I just fucking like it. The other thing that I didn't like about this, the shade range was really, really off. I understand it's so hard to produce, but Polynesia was just really off to me. This was really dark. And then the shade right before that was way too light, so there was no in between. I literally had to mix this one with the shade above it just to get a decent color. I know we encountered this a lot with makeup brands. The chocolate girls are almost, you know, kind of left out because there's no in between for us. Like, it's almost like we're not fitting in the makeup game, but that's neither here nor there. If you had your eye on this, I would recommend going and having someone color match you and make you a sample before you purchase it, because this was just whack. Alright, Urban Decay is on this list, and I'm so disappointed that Urban Decay is on this list because other than the Naked palettes, these suck. So this is the Naked Skin Beauty Balm. Now this comes in a bronzy shade as well as a fair shade, and I think I have, what color is this? I don't know. I don't know why someone suggested that I try this in my gratis, because for one, it's not even my shade. Didn't even open it. Maybe I can give it away to Justin's mom because I'm pretty sure she'll wear it. All it is a beauty balm. So let's see what the color looks like. Oh, and it's runny. Great. So what am I supposed to do with that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They don't make these in deeper shades for African American women because I don't know why. We don't matter. Black lives matter, by the way. This was a no-go for me. I'm probably going to give this away and trash it. It says it's a DNA repairing, optical blurring, oil-free beauty balm, BB cream, but they don't make it in my shade, so why would I like it? Now, Marc Jacobs is on this list more than once because y'all know Marc Jacobs has been in the news for, you know, mouthing off, popping off at the mouth. Girl, before you start popping off, can you make sure you make a foundation that black women can wear? Now, don't get me wrong. I love this foundation for what it does. The coverage is probably one of the fullest coverage foundations that I've ever experienced. Even a little bit fuller than Cover FX, like the custom drops. But the shade range. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture of Marc Jacobs sending certain gurus and, you know, YouTubers their products to review. Like, they send them the whole package, and then you see the darker shades and it's like 2 dark shades. Black women are more than just 2 shades. So this is the darkest shade. I got this in gratis, and I actually had to mix this with another color just to get the color to blend. This is way too dark for me, as you guys can tell. Again, perfect foundation for coverage. If you are a full coverage girl, this will be perfect for you. So if you're fair tone or much lighter than me, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find your shade in the collection. But another thing, this stuff would turn so gray. When I used to try it on clients, oh my God, the first few seconds of trying it on, flawless. But then you wait, and then it would turn the skin gray. I don't know what's in here. I don't know. He needs to mess with this formula because that formula sucks. And I haven't heard anything about him actually pulling these off the shelves and reformulating, girl. And then the packaging. Oh my God. So this is not how it's supposed to look. There's a cap on the inside of here that's supposed to pop out, and this black part is supposed to come off. For as much as you're paying for this foundation, girl, this packaging should last through tornadoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, anything. But girl, what is this? Come on, Marc Jacobs. And then you got the nerve to be talking about some black women? I'm over it. All right, the next foundation is something that I knew I wasn't gonna like even when they debuted it, because in my opinion, it's just pointless. This is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. So you guys know that Smashbox has a foundation, a Studio Skin foundation. They have a BB and a CC cream. So now they came out with the BB Water. Unless you're 12 years old and you have perfect skin, why would you need this? Like, this doesn't give you coverage. It's not one of my favorites. The color range is actually off, as you can see. Look at my skin tone and look at this. And this is the deeper shades. This is dark. Need I say more? I have tried this at work on people, and like I said, unless your skin is just like naturally plump and flawless, if you have acne spots, like blemishes, this will not work for you. This will actually make it look 30 times worse. I would not recommend this. Again, if it's just something you're dying to try, go into your nearest Sephora and see if they can make you a sample. Another foundation I've had for a while now that I have no idea why I love these in the beginning. I know why, because when I first started freelancing, I thought going the cheap route was going to be fun. No, these are the BH Cosmetics liquid foundations, and I think I paid $8 for these. I got like 7 of them just to throw in my kit because I was freelancing. I didn't have a lot of money, so I went the cheapest route possible. I actually hate this because now that I look back at some of my clients, this foundation sucked. It was not a good foundation at all. It did not look good in photos. It was just really crappy and messy and splotchy. I understand it's like a lower end brand and you're not supposed to expect quality, but if you are freelancing, or if you did what I did, freelancing, and you're trying to go the cheap route, save up your coins and invest in a good foundation. It will pay off in the end, because this one, no. All right, the last foundation. I know you guys are gonna go, what? Why? You used to love this. Like, this was your holy grail. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and this shit just looks like concrete on my face. I hate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for a matte finish, full coverage. But, or maybe this is just old, because I've had this for a while, but I got plenty of it left. Yeah, I got plenty of this left. Maybe this bottle is just old. I need to trash it. I've had it for a while, but let me give you reasons why I don't like this foundation anymore. Because I've switched over to a fuller coverage foundation that feels lighter, this feels so heavy on my skin, and I don't like it. That's probably why I'm not a big fan of it anyway, because I have tried it after I used my all-nighter from Urban Decay, and you can definitely tell the difference. It's just really heavy, it's really cakey, it's hard to blend. I know, y'all, this used to be my holy grail. I used to love this foundation. Not anymore. I am never going back to this foundation because I cannot stand it now. Sorry. Alright, other products that were on my list, my hit list. I got these in gratis, and these are the Sephora, what do you call it? Airbrush blush. Now, I love the concept of this. A blush in a spray can. Oh my god, it's convenient. It should be like really natural looking. I got it. But then, look at the color range. Nothing to fit or complement deeper skin tones. I made this one work. What shade is this? This is Pink of Perfection. I made this one work, but then I was just like spraying it constantly, like just to get color payoff. And I'm like, well, what's the point of having an airbrush finish when I have to spray? Not a big fan. These don't complement deeper skin tones at all, honestly, at all. I wish they would consider maybe formulate like a deeper terracotta color. That would be perfect. This would be similar to it, but much deeper. I love the concept of this. Like, this was genius, but again, color ranges. These would only fit like fair skin tones, not deeper skin tones, and it's so frustrating. You want to like products and you want to experiment with things, but then nobody makes anything that complements you, and it's just a pain. So the last thing on my list is the Urban Decay They call these the Afterglow 8-Hour Power Highlighter. This color is Sand, a beautiful shade for an eyeshadow. I would never put this on my face to highlight. It's entirely too light. So I carry Urban Decay where I work, and I still don't have a shade in this line for this that would complement deeper skin tones. No goals. So I've given up and just said to hell with a lot of the companies, because for one, they don't make things that complement my skin tone, and I'd rather invest in companies that would consider me. So those are all of the products that I currently hate at the moment. You guys tend to like these videos, and I like giving them out and other people's opinions about products that I may dislike. Thank you guys for watching this video. Any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.